I remember you were in 6 months ago, we were chatting about numbers, and then the electrical wire business was under pressure. It looks like that's turned around quite nicely. What are you seeing there?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Yes, our electrical business contributed materially to the results this year. And that's because we've increased the volumes at SOEW by about 15% on the volume, and also the copper price has helped us. So our GP also has increased from about 8% previously to currently 10%.
And who are your customers here? Where are you seeing the demand coming from for this wire?
Well, our customers are wholesalers and distributors. The demand hasn't improved at all, so we are definitely taking market share, and that's how we grow our volumes.
And when would you expect to see that demand also starting to improve?
As soon as the construction industry improves. So we're very linked to the construction industry, so that affects us directly in the cable business and in the lighting business.
And we talk well for the lighting business. I should imagine you're more exposed to the residential market. Is that the same for the cable business?
Cable business is residential and commercial, and also lighting. But in lighting, our results were about flat from last year, and that's mostly because of residential hasn't improved as we expected to be.
How's the strong rand helped in the lighting business? Because you import most of those lights, don't you?
We import more than 95% of our lights are imported. So if the rand improves, it does improve our cost of our lights.
I see that your forex gains have declined, so 4.5 million rand last year from 10.5 the previous year. So it really is swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Yes, our results were affected by the foreign exchange profits that we made in 2009. So that is we've 6,000 down from the previous year, and that has affected our results. If you take the foreign exchange profits out, then we would have been on par compared to last year.
Mm-hmm. Talk to us perhaps about cost savings, because you had a 4.6% reduction in your operating expenses, and that's despite the increased activity that you've seen in the cable business.
We're running a mean and lean operation. We're very cost conscious. At SOEW, we've increased cost only by 3%. At Radiant, we've saved 3% cost compared to the previous year. We've made some management changes, saving cost, and also some other costs we've saved. Going forward, we're very strict on costs, so we try to contain our cost increases as far as possible.
How much leaner and meaner can you get? Are there more cost savings to be had here?
There's some more cost savings that can come through, and efficiencies. We're looking at that. But overall, you know, we are definitely the lowest cost producer of cable in South Africa by far. I think maybe we're the only profitable low voltage cost cable manufacturer in South Africa. So there is still some cost savings that we can improve on.
And where would you see your margins going as you make those cost savings?
Our margins won't increase much. In the cable side, you know, the margins are quite low in the cable side, so margins won't maybe increase by 1% on that. But the biggest driver for the margins is a copper price. As the copper price increases, our margins increase on the cable side. On the lighting side, also, you know, we're not the cheapest importer of lights, but our quality is the best. So we're trying to gain market share. So the margins might be affected by that for the 2011 year.
Now, cash generated down to 47.6 million rand. That's from 67.5 million the previous year. You have been building inventories. Is this in preparation of an upturn? Are you expecting something to start coming through?
We want to increase our market share. So on the lighting side, we have increased our inventory totals. On the cable side, the stock has increased due to copper price increases. But we're trying to increase market share, and that's why we need enough stock for that. And we warned last year that we will build up some stock values. So we have invested in stock, about 31 million rand on the lighting side and about 9 million on the cable side.
Had you allowed stocks to dwindle during the recession?
Yes, the stock was depleted during the recession, and we're trying to build up that stock totals again now.
Now, you do say in the commentary that the board has decided not to declare a dividend due to the funding requirements you need for expansion. Take us through some of the expansion that you have in mind here.
What we're busy building an aluminium cable plant at SOEW. That will cost in the region of 50 million rand. So we will need working capital going forward to finance that operation. And that's why we've decided not to declare a dividend and to utilize that money for working capital.
And is this part of the diversification of the product range that you allude to in the commentary?
Yes, we've said in the commentary we're diversifying our product range, so that's part of that, yes.
Perhaps give us just a quick outline of the prospects for 2011. What would you expect this year, Koos?
We're very positive. We definitely will increase our volumes. So for 2011, we're very positive for that. We're waiting for the upswing in the construction market, but if that doesn't turn and it stays flat, we will still be able to increase volumes going forward in the 2011 financial year.
And your view on the copper price, is that something you take a view on?
No, we don't take a view on that. We don't speculate in copper.
You'd like it to rise?
If it rises, it's better for us, but we don't speculate in copper at all. So we just buy copper as we need it. But the copper price, we estimate the copper price will still stay high for this year.